I guess what we have been experiencing over the last 3.5 hours was a trip through the reality of sport for all over Europe. What, to start with, was sort of chosen randomly, the countries, the people, in a way gives a full picture of what's going on in sport for all right now in Europe. Each of the presentation, in its own right, was self-explanatory and was reflecting on one of the major contributions and the major aspects Sport for All right now is working on and drawing is special support and positive feelings in a way. Let me just go through those 6 or 7 contributions. We have the example of Denmark. For me, it clearly documents we need to learn to use more modern technology. What you are doing with your new concept is breathtaking, and I'm really looking forward what will be the outcome. But once again, number one, we have to take and make use of modern information technology. I'm impressed by the Polish example. We do need mega events to also spread our message. What's wrong about using the Euro Soccer Cup by communicating our own message? Let's just use it and take the chance to use this special attraction and this special attention this event will get, not just in Poland, but worldwide, European-wide. So for me, the second learning is let's take and make use of mega events that are not sport for all, but top sports. The Netherlands, for me, is always the best example of how to do networking, forming alliances, using the setting approach. So I think we have to find out about who are our partners, who can support us. We are on our own not strong enough. We need strong alliances, we need strong partnerships, and Peter, what you have been telling us again makes it very clear that your concept is very strongly based on indeed working together with partners and forming alliances to make your voice even stronger in the Netherlands. Finland, professionalism. I think we have to be aware that with the increasing number of duties and tasks for volunteers, we have to find new ways of giving them support, otherwise we will lose them. All the bureaucratic work they have to do by now, the tax statements, the laws you have to obey when it comes to sponsorship and so on, it's too much for just a simple, in brackets, volunteer. So the approach to invest into this field by putting them aside some of, giving them support by professional people that must not disturb the volunteer system. I mean, there is some risk in that as well, that they might tell all the volunteers, I'm the best, I can everything, I don't need you in a way. But if this is done in a very moderate and careful way, I think we have to have professionalism in Sport for All. Creativity, flexibility, new ideas. I think this is a message we got from Belgrade, from Serbia. We have the chance to change our focus, our topics. We must not stick to what has been in the past. We can develop and design new programs, and I guess what you have been showing to us was a good example of one of our major strong points, that we have to be creative, that we have to be clever, that we have to be able to be flexible and adopt our programs and events to the new expectations and tasks. Sponsorship. Thank you very much, Mustafa, for letting us know about the situation in Turkey. We must not close our eyes to the major point that we need money from the private sector, and we have to do this in a very professional way. We might even need special laws that give support to that. So I think this also is a very good example. So we have creativity, we have money from the private sector, we have the use of modern technology, we have the use of mega events, setting approach and networking plus professionalism. I think those are one of the major criteria we have to get used to and we have to further implement into our work. Above all, Greece. A country that is going through a hard time. country that is suffering right now and that has to find its way. But what is most striking, that in these hard times, the Sport for All people are working hard, have established a new structure. They're not just said, well, whatever we can, where we can save money, we stop it. Sport for All, from my point of view, has received an even higher standard than before. So what I'm saying is, even in difficult times, I should say, it is an excellent example that this difficult time is also a time for doing changes. Some countries are just waiting too long for changes. You are doing changes in a very critical time. And I think this is an extremely important message to all of us, that even in this way, or in this case, there is big optimism, positive thinking in regards what Sport for All can do for a country, not just statistically, but also for the well-being and for the happiness of people that are sort of depressed and frustrated in these days. So, all in all, I should say, we need a new solidarity in Sport for All. We once again have to make sure that we need a platform for the exchange, for the sharing of experiences. There is no need to do the same in Belgrade or in Germany, what has already been invented in Denmark. So, once again, my message would be, let's start even stronger to work on a mechanism, on a way to share responsibilities and to find ways to better transfer and share the good experience everybody of us have in its particular country, to make it available to others as well. Once again, Dennis, personally to you, thank you for what you have been doing to have us all here. It is a great pleasure to cooperate with you personally, but also with your team. And we are looking forward to another exciting day tomorrow morning, because this meeting is also of quite some importance for the TAFISA ESFAN Future European Strategy, but the working atmosphere, the surroundings we are here in is just perfect for this approach. So indeed, once again, thank you very much, Dennis. But let me also not forget to thank our two ladies that had a tough job this afternoon to translate from Finnish language, Danish language, Serbian language into English. Not German, I don't know why. Anyway, thank you very much for supporting us. Without you, it would not have been possible. Thank you very much.